Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Penny. About 5 months ago, I became 100% consumer debt free. I paid off $30,905.69 in 26 months. At the time, someone asked, what are some things that I will do to remain debt free? I've come up with 8 things. 7 of the things I did while I was paying off my debt or when I started this new debt free journey, and 1 thing I added. So today we're talking about video number 1 of 8 in a series of what I did to become 100% consumer debt free. And if you are already consumer debt free, what you could do or can do to remain debt free. I do have my mortgage left, and last Saturday was my anniversary of when I bought my house. I'd never paid attention to the date. I knew the year and the month, but not the date. So it was last Saturday. I didn't celebrate. So I've had my house for 12 years, and right now I only owe less than $60,000 on my house. And I'm so sorry, this wasn't even part of the video that I planned, but I owe less than $60,000 on my house, and it's a lot of money, but it's also not a lot of money, depending on how you look at it. If I was able to pay off $30,000 in 26 months, then technically I could possibly pay off $60,000 in 4 years. In about 4 years or so, or earlier. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I never thought I would sell my house, but I'm considering selling my house and move into a different country. So that's something that I've been stressing myself about. But anyway, today we're talking about knowing your numbers. Knowing your numbers means you need to know your gross salary, you need to know your net salary, you need to know how much you owe in debt, you need to know how much you pay in finance charges or interest charges, and I'll come back to that later. You need to know the number of months or years it would take to pay off your debt. You need to know how much money you spend on food each month, how much money you spend on gas. You need to know how much the average cost of your utilities. You need to know how much, if you're paying a mortgage, you need to know how much your interest is. You need to know how much money is going to escrow. You need to know your monthly expenses. You need to know your yearly expenses. You need to know your net worth. You need to know how much money you spend if you're in a certain mood. For example, sometimes I get into this mood where I'm working hard for my money and I never do anything nice for myself, and I'll go out and I'll spend a lot of money. So I don't know if that's triggering. I don't know if, you need to know what you do when you're triggered, like how you spend money when you're in a certain mind space. The 2 things that always get me is when I look at my interest. So a couple of years ago, right before I started paying off my debt again, I looked at how much money I was paying to my Amazon credit card, which was $169 per month in interest. And I was paying another credit card $126 per month. And I didn't even do the math on that.
169, 126.
200, and those were just the major ones. $295 per month I was paying just in interest that I was giving to these banks. The reason why I think this is important as far as wanting to be debt free is if I didn't have the debt, that's money that I could have used to save for my emergency fund or my rainy day fund. That really lit a fire under my tush to pay off those credit cards. Seeing how much money is going out to companies because you're just living a certain lifestyle, it really turned the light bulb on. Well, it did for me. So know your numbers. Get a book, a notebook. It doesn't have to be an expensive book or planner. Just get a book. Just write down all of these numbers. Log on to your job or wherever your paycheck comes from. Look at your salary analysis, how much money you pay in insurance, health insurance, how much money you pay for vision, monthly. Know all of your numbers. It's just important to know. So that's day one of paying off your debt or staying out of debt. If it's not something you've ever done before or thought of before, let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, that's the video for today. Come back tomorrow for video number 2. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye. Oh, we got potatoes in the background. Okay, I'm just moving potatoes from the background. So today we're talking about, why am I so low? I seem so low. Oh God, now I'm too high. Okay.